Welcome to the TheDPost Sports Chat. I'm Drew Rubenstein, joined by Morgantown High football coach John Bowers. Appreciate your time here today.
Thank you, Drew.
It's another Mohawk Bowl week, and how's this week different for you personally and your staff? Is there a little bit more buzz? Is it a little bit different the week leading up to this game?
Well, you know, it's not different on the field. It's different in the classroom. You know, the school, people are talking about the game. But as far as preparation goes, as far as getting ready for the ball game, between the lines, nothing changes in that regard. It's just a little bit more celebrated within the community, celebrated within, you know, the school. I'm sure it's celebrated at their school too.
Before we get into the Hawks a little bit, just kind of looking back at your team, you obviously returned quite a lot of talents along the line, skill position players. Has this team morphed and become the team that you would hope it would be by the end of the regular season? What's this transformation been like?
Early in the year, they played my kind of ball. But here recently, I don't know if we've gotten away from that, but no, we have the potential to be a physical team. We have the potential to be a very, very fundamentally sound football team. And those are the kind of teams that I like to coach. And early in the year, we were seeing some of that, but late in the year, we've kind of gotten away from it. And for us to get back to it, will go a long way to determine how the season ends.
Has that been a big key point of emphasis, especially going up against a talented UHS squad?
Absolutely.
With the Hawks, obviously a team, both yours and university's football schedules have kind of transformed and changed over the recent years, but this has been the one mainstay on both of your schedules. What have you seen from the Hawks? What do they bring to the table this year?
Oh, they're a great football team. They're well coached. All of their schemes are very, very sound. Offensively, they give you a lot of problems with their playmakers in space. They put your defenders in conflict positions. So they're everything that they do is pretty well conceived. And defensively, they're really, really aggressive. They got a lot of kids that do like to get to the football. You know, their front line is bigger than I thought it was going to be. And then they have a bunch of kids in the back half that run around and tackle the ball. So they're a good football team. Very, very sound in the special teams. They have a great kicker, great punter, super return kid. So they're a handful.
One of the things Chazzy Thomas told me earlier in the week was team speed-wise, he thinks they're even faster than your guys' squad. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, they've got a lot of team speed. You know, if you look at the 4 and 5, you know, 6 different wide receivers that play, all their kids in the back half run pretty well. Their linebackers are fast. So yeah, they're you know, Tony Richardson's very, very as a defensive end, he uses quickness and his long arms, and they're a good football team. They have a lot of kids that can pick them up and put them down.
And in terms of a Mohawk Bowl with implications on it, this one certainly has all of that with conference championship implications, plus just the way your schedule played out and with all the out-of-state teams. This is a game that you could, and for playoff point-wise, that would mean a lot. Does that all add a little extra to the game as well, that so much is riding on it?
This is a playoff game. I mean, if the kids want to play any football at Pony Lewis in the playoffs, we have to win. If we don't, we're on the road in the playoffs. And so yeah, there's a track championship out there. There's an OVAC 5A championship out there. You know, there's a lot on this game. There's playoff points, so it's a big game in that regard.
The Mohawk Bowl, in terms of fan excitement and things like that, there was obviously years when it was played at Mountaineer Field, it had that excitement. What kind of sense do you get in the community right now? Is it close? Can it get back to what it once was? Or?
I think it's better now that it's the first few years that it was at the stadium. You know, it was huge. It kind of hit its crescendo, but then there toward the end, there were some lopsided games both ways, and it wasn't very well attended. So it was time for it to move back to the schools. And since it's been back at the schools, the atmospheres for all the games at the individual high schools has been good.
And this is one of the few times, just a couple times that UHS has had a real, I guess that you could say, home field advantage actually playing at their school. But the last one for you too is your group of players right now been in the program and they haven't lost to UHS. Growing up in that atmosphere, do you have to coach against any sense of complacency there, or since it's UHS, you don't have to worry about that.
Nah, I don't think you have to worry about any of that. Hopefully the kids will be one of those deals where a pregame speech isn't even really necessary. They'll go out and play.
All right. Appreciate your time, Coach. Thanks a lot, and good luck Friday night.
Thank you.